Welcome back to the New York Sports Exchange, episode number 199. And we are back. This is take two. Tim just figured out that all he had to do was just move like 8 inches.
I don't understand.
Network connection would work better.
I don't understand that. I don't understand how a router can't work 5 feet to the left, but 5 feet to the right, it's perfect. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't work for Verizon. It is what it is. But we're up and running now.
Don't trigger me. I had my fair deal with Verizon over the past couple of months. Yeah, we're back. Long hiatus, holiday break hiatus. Happy New Year, happy holidays. First episode of 2026. We are approaching year 4. Year 4 of the show. Almost 200 episodes. Episode 200 next week.
Yeah.
Get excited. Episode 200. A lot of questions regarding the roast. So it did happen.
It did happen.
It did happen. So I did post an Instagram story, but Tim, you did see it. I did delete it because I was like, I can't have this up on the internet for an extended period of time. Because to be honest, I was pretty intoxicated. I was pretty drunk.
I don't even remember it. That's the thing. Aileen was sending me videos and photos of me and you were taking after. It was hilarious.
It was
heck of a time. Everyone who came out, heck of a time. Appreciate you guys coming out. It was a fun
time. Here's the thing: we didn't, because we're stupid people. We didn't know. We should have prepared beforehand.
We didn't.
We didn't. We should have prepared that Instagram was gonna change the way that you can do lives. So you can't do an Instagram live if you have less than 1,000 followers, which is kind of stupid. But again, at the same time, I kind of get it. Yeah. So we didn't know that. So we recorded it on a phone. It's all there. It's just that the file is so big. It's a half-hour long. It's a half-hour long video. So we're trying to get that file extracted as soon as we get it right.
It's going right up.
It's going right up. It's going right up. So we don't have to worry about anything. We don't. It's going to be there.
Be on the lookout. We'll post something on the story. You'll get some alerts, but it'll be up there. You'll see it eventually.
To those that did come to the castle, thank you for coming. I feel like the support has been overwhelming these past 2 years, especially after the stand-up routine and the now the roast, and now we're on to year 4 technically.
Year 4, and I Stan, I was hearing some rumbling from the guys who are on the roasting table. They said since they were a part of the roasting table, we have to do some sort of punishment with all of us now going next year. We will still have our own individual me versus Stan. But I was thinking, I kept this little down low. I was thinking of some ideas I'll shoot to you after the pod for us.
Us
5 to have a little bit of a little challenge on our own to see who's going to have to deal with that punishment next year.
11 months after the fact, or before the fact.
Before the fact, yeah. But no, people are excited. We'll keep growing this because I know you guys love it and we love it too. So
yes. Bar crawl after makes more sense.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we'll keep it early. I mean, before it was a hell of a time for everyone who did come to the bar crawl. We had a good crowd. It was a good rowdy bunch. Thank you for all the owners, Larry especially. Larry was very hospitable when we came in. So yeah, shout out to them. But yeah, it was a great time, and can't wait to do it next year.
Fun time. All right, so done with that. Let's get to the sports. And as much as we don't want to talk about it, I think we have to. The Giants are bringing back Joe Schoen. Yay! Like
the Jets.
The Jets are keeping Aaron Glenn, which I get it, but I don't.
I don't get it at all. He was horrible. He was like the worst. I mean, this was like the worst of the worst, Stan. This was the worst Jets team I've seen in 10 years. And that's saying a lot.
This may be the worst Jet. No, that's. I was listening to the Carton show. Welcome back, Carton. First show. McMonagle was saying this is the worst. For a team with pretty low standards, this is probably the worst Jet team of all time.
I've never seen anything like this. I really have never seen anything like this.
They were getting walked by the Bills practice squad, basically.
Mitch Trubisky looked like an all-pro guy. I mean, this was ridiculous out there. Ridiculous. And I understand. I understand what they were trying to do. You don't want to win the game. I get it. But I mean, it gets to a point where this is every week.
It
looks like that every week.
It's demoralizing.
Yeah.
When you have a team. I mean, hey, at least, your team, they're on brand. They're doing the thing. I mean, we're on brand too, but we're doing it differently how I just don't understand. I don't understand why all of a sudden when draft position begins to matter, the Giants turn into like a combination of the '07 Patriots and the 1973 Miami Dolphins,
Yeah, I don't get
and
it either,
just
Stan.
become and the greatest show on turf. I don't understand.
It's setting you up for failure.
I really don't understand it. And the fact, and we'll dive more into this later on, but oh God, it has me like struggling to like grasp what this is going to look like now that we're keeping Joe Schoen. And I understand that there's some health issues going on with John Mara, because I don't know if you know, Tim, I saw a video of him in the locker room. They gave him a game ball after the win, which was a nice moment. Like, the guy's battling cancer. It's a tough scene, but and I understand that because, he's going through this, you don't want him to, he doesn't want to go through
Extra
another general manager
stress,
search
yeah.
and a head coaching search, all while going through chemo and medication and all that.
It's a lot, yeah.
But God, like this, it's demoralizing.
There's no more excuses.
I don't know. I just can't believe that a year ago.
Didn't Russell Wilson come out and say something too about a low grade hamstring injury that he kept quiet the whole season?
Yeah, he claimed that he kept it quiet the whole year.
Why?
And I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Black Monday was the other day. Cardinals fire Jonathan Gannon. Falcons fire Raheem Morris. Who else got fired?
Like everyone.
Pete Carroll. My God. Pete Carroll got fired. That was expected, though. I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously they were horrible.
Yeah, that was bad. And now playoffs are set. Wildcard weekend is here.
Of course, Rodgers makes it. Of course he does.
Of course he does. Yes. Super wildcard weekend is here. I keep on calling it wildcard weekend. Loaded week of football, including college. College game. Miami Ole Miss on Thursday. Tim, your Ducks taking on Indiana, rematch.
They got
on
it. They
Friday.
Got it in the bag. Listen, it's gonna be a tight game. Both defenses look exceptional, especially for last week. So we'll see what happens. But let's go Ducks. Dante Moore, bring it home.
I'm seeing a lot of Jackson Dart, Cliff Kingsbury propaganda, and I'm just not. I don't know.
Would you be more worried about that or the Kyler Murray propaganda that he might be my starting quarterback next year? See, that drives me up a wall.
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Cliff Kingsbury got fired. If you're a longtime fan of this podcast, you know how I feel about Cliff Kingsbury as a head coach. As a coordinator, he did a phenomenal job. I mean, he was dealt a horrible hand this year in Washington because Daniels got hurt. A lot of guys got hurt. But him as a head coach, I can't.
Recipe for disaster.
I can't. And I know, like, on paper, like, it looks good, especially with Dart. And, like, I don't. I just think he kind of derailed Kyler Murray. Maybe it's Arizona. It's a bad situation, but I don't know. We'll see. Hey, if I look like an idiot, I look like an idiot. So what?
You'd rather look like an idiot than be right. Let's in this situation.
That is true. That yeah. All right. So let's dive right into. Oh yeah, we're gonna preview the semifinal, recap the quarterfinal of the college football playoff. That's kind of it. Olympic roster. Forgot about that. The
Team
Olympic
Canada,
roster.
Team USA, Team Sweden, Team Finland. Everything's out.
I have thoughts.
There's definitely some question marks. Some guys missing out that definitely deserve a spot, but
I think the tweet. Oh my God, I saw this tweet. I forget where it was. It said it best. The fact that like JT Miller and Vincent Trocheck are on the roster, and the claim as to why they're on the roster is they want to keep the high momentum going from the four nations.
We lost.
That's basically saying, like, let's just like put this in basketball terms. We kept off Devin Booker and Anthony Davis to ride the momentum for Bobby Portis and Walker Kessler to ride the momentum from the FIBA World Cup.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're saying.
Yeah. And I heard too, they're like, oh, they're good locker room guys. Really? Are they? Because it doesn't really seem like it's doing too well in New York City right now. So.
It doesn't look good right now.
Winter Classic, I'll give you that. So
that was fun. That was fun. That was a fun
4-0 in outdoor games.
Mom Donnie, is there a way that we can get an open roof
can we
at the
retractable
Garden?
Roof at the Garden?
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
undefeated in outdoor games. I mean, we need it. I need it badly. Oh wow, FanDuel Sports Network is going down.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
that's the big news. And also, the A's have been denied the trademarks for the Las Vegas Athletics and the Vegas Athletics.
What the hell are they gonna be?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. All right, let's dive right into it. Start with the Giants. Joe Schoen is back as Giants general manager for 5th year. Listen, I understand that you want.
Dude, it sucks so much for you.
It does. Yes, it does suck. But I will say, you have the quarterback. I think that's the only thing that's saving him is that
Of course it is.
You have the quarterback. Because now it becomes an attractive job. And a lot of people were under the assumption that, hey, if they keep Joe Schoen, this job may not be as attractive. And that's been the opposite. I mean, we're interviewing Kingsbury, we're interviewing Stefanski. I think that for this of course, every head coaching search is a big head coaching search, but you need this. For your job, you absolutely need this. And now, do you go with the experience, 2-time coach of the year, won a couple playoff games in Stefanski, and let's all be honest, like I get it that, the Browns have been bad, but look at the quarterback room that he's been dealt with,
Horrible.
He didn't want Watson. That I think people don't really understand that was that Watson was a front office thing. Stefanski was like, hell no. And then look what happened there.
Duh.
Dylan Gabriel was awful. Sorry, Tim. I know he's an Oregon guy, but he was terrible.
Stats-wise, somehow better than Shedeur. Still somehow better than Shedeur. So.
Shedeur had flashes, but let's all be honest. I don't think that he's the long-term answer over there.
God,
despite all the young
7
guys.
touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I mean, that's not...
Yeah. I don't think he's the long-term answer over there. So, do you go with that, or do you go with the potential of maybe, hey, like, let's see what Cliff Kingsbury has. We have the quarterback. Like, maybe Kyler Murray just wasn't maybe Kyler Murray just isn't who we thought he was, and we have the guy in Dart. That's honestly, if that's a reasoning, then fine. I'm shocked that they're not looking defense.
Yeah, me neither.
That's
you just had a head coach that was supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. He was supposed to be this offensive guy, and now you're doing it again. Like, I don't.
Well, they kind of scapegoated him, so that's sort of.
You had to point the finger at someone. I mean, come on, this is like year 6 of this madness, and now you want to take a flyer on Kingsbury, who hasn't really done anything. What do you got?
Vance Joseph will be interviewing with the New York Giants.
Okay, there's another one.
So there's a defensive guy.
There you go.
Mind that.
There you go.
I wouldn't necessarily mind that. I know he had a poor track record when he was head coach at Denver, but it feels like he's been sort of revived. But also the thing that's like mind-blowing to me is that like we've had like 2 months to, we've had 2 months to.
But I mean, season's coming to an end. You might interview some coordinators. I mean, I don't know if Robert Saleh is looking for another head coaching job, but he's done a fine job over there.
You'd rather die.
Okay.
Like I'd rather die. According to Schefter, Vance Joseph is expected to interview with the Raiders, Cardinals, Giants, and Titans. Cardinals would be a good fit.
Yeah, I mean, attractive-wise, it's probably the Cardinals or the Giants, the two I'd want to go to. But
yeah, that's also true. Yeah, but it's just I don't understand. And now a lot of beat reporters are going to town on the Giants organization. Dan Duggan at The Athletic with a headlined article. The Giants made an announcement today. They have no standards anymore.
They don't.
and it seems like they don't. I mean, this once was a proud world-class organization, and now
10 years ago.
10 years ago. And the best part, I think, and a clip that keeps on getting resurfaced is when. Do you remember the Week 17 game, the year the Giants won the Super Bowl? They played the Patriots, and they almost beat them the year the Patriots went undefeated in the regular season.
And then they beat them in the playoffs, yeah.
And then they beat him in the Super Bowl. There's a clip of Bill Belichick going to Brady. He's like, you know what the crazy... Because you know how he used to be with the Giants, defensive coordinator, won a Super Bowl. He goes, the funny thing about this is, like, people here like 20 years ago, like when I was here, are still here, and the people that aren't are like all dead. Like they all stayed. Like it's
That's crazy.
it's absurd. And there's a point of where oh yeah, this is the point of Dan Duggan's article that I want to bring up. If your grandfather had spent $500 to purchase the Giants in 1925, you too could make decisions that prioritize keeping family members and allies in cushy roles as the franchise bottoms out during one of the worst stretches in its 101-year history.
Yeah.
And again, I get it. Like, cancer, bad. Like, very bad. And I don't know. It's gotten to the point where it's just like it's just worse than it's worse than the 70s.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
those 70s teams were pretty bad, and we were saved by Lawrence Taylor, who somehow didn't go number 1 overall. Imagine being the GM that didn't pick Lawrence Taylor at 1. Like, that's absurd.
Yeah, you say that about Jordan too, and it sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. And I get the drafts have been good, but again,
no, see,
here's
again, Stan, I'm sick of that because it's the same thing with the Jets. There's the drafts can be as good as they are, but if there is no output from that, you're no wins in the win column. It means nothing. It means nothing.
Did you see the statement? The statement was like, "Oh my god, you could have like written it yourself, and I would have believed you." With like
probably some ChatGPT written up thing.
The 2025 season has been deeply disappointing, and the results in the field have not lived up to the standard of this organization and our fans. As previously stated, Joe Schoen will remain our general manager and continue to lead our football operations and the search for our next head coach. Continuity and stability in the front office is important to our progress. We believe in our young core talent, that good young nucleus, which we can build around future success. You have the quarterback, you have the receiver, great. Like I just don't know where this is gonna go. Like, I'm sorry, and I feel like it's just like gotten to a point where it's like I don't care who they hire. If I see results in like if they're good, like yeah, but like I'm not bending over backwards to be like, oh yeah, we hired Kevin Stefanski, great. Like I've just like lost like so much hope because the past 2 years it's become like, all right, we're gonna suck, but like once week 17 and week 18 hit, that's gonna save our general manager's job. Beating the Raiders should not
no.
That should not be. Do you know what the crazy thing is too?
Their head coach just got fired. I mean,
I know. Do you know what the crazy thing is too? The Giants have had in the last 2 years. The Giants have had 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. They both came in week 17 games to worsen their draft position when they had the number 1 pick at the time.
Of course they did.
And also, there was another crazy fucking stat that I saw. I believe it was from Katie Sharp, who usually does baseball, but it's bad when the person that usually does baseball stats is showing up with a football stat that's ready to just ruin your life. Oh, and here it is. Over the last 2 seasons, the Giants are 4-26 in weeks 1 through 16. That's the worst record among all NFL teams. Over the last 2 seasons, the Giants are 3-1 in weeks 17 and 18, and that's tied for second best among all NFL teams.
What are you doing?
I don't get it.
I get guys are playing for jobs. I understand that, but as an organization, you just got to be listen, we just got to lay it down. We got to wave the white flag. It's over.
And I hate how everyone's oh, we're the Giants. We don't tank. If we lose these games, no one will blame you.
No. What's the difference? You lost every other game this year. What the hell's the difference?
No one will blame you. It's just, it's just an endless cycle of just pure dog shit. And it's never going to change. And that's why I'm just whoever they hire, I'm who cares? Because if this is just what it's going to be like every year. And also, Tim, have you seen our road schedule?
Is it ridiculous again?
Dude. On the road, so the usual 3, Dallas, Philly, Washington, at Detroit, at Houston, at Indy, at LA, at Seattle.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not ideal.
What do we do to deserve this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Home opponents, you have the 3 in the division. You have Cleveland, New Orleans, Arizona, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's not easy either.
That's not easy either. I don't know. Oh God,
Listen, it's a mess, and it's going to be a mess, and it's the
it's a
same thing.
hard,
But
it's a horrible feeling.
it's the same thing for the Jets. I mean, you can flip the script now. We can
Yeah,
talk about the Jets because you want to talk about disappointment and losing hope. Again, it's going to be 16 years now where they haven't made the
yeah,
playoffs.
this is
16.
bad.
I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. They didn't not one interception this year. The only team ever
Like
in the
that's.
history in 17 games. By the way, they extended the season. They played an extra game. Still not going to pick.
I don't think that people like understand like how absurd that is. Like
It's
that's like a baseball team like not hitting a triple all year.
like
That is
it's insane. It's insane. And it's like top to bottom how bad they are. And the three quarterbacks they beat this year, Stan, were three backup quarterbacks who arguably like shouldn't even be in the NFL. It was Kirk Cousins. They had
Yeah.
oh my God, who else? Dude, I'll look it up because it was so bad when I was reading this stat. Three Jets it hasn't been a good year. It really
Did they beat Miami?
No, they went 0-6 against the division, and they got blown out by Miami twice.
Atlanta, Cleveland. So you beat Dylan Gabriel,
Yeah,
Joe Flacco, and Kirk Cousins.
and Kirk Cousins. Those are the three we beat this year. I mean, really, like take a look in the mirror. Like it's embarrassing.
God.
And they were bad in every single aspect this year. Brady Cook, out of any quarterback ever with 150 snaps, the worst PFF grade ever. And he started like 4 games for us this year, 4 or 5 games this year. Are you kidding me? Like that's what we're doing? And the fact that that's a better option than Justin Fields blows my mind because that's how bad Fields is.
Yeah. So clear as day. It's Dante Moore, right?
If he even I'm hearing reports every single agent telling all of these guys go back to school.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing though. Like the thing that I don't understand is like I get it. I get the Jets are in like fucking turmoil.
The
like it's where
worst.
the young quarterback is going to die. I get it. But let's all be honest. Like the idea that he should go back to school just to dodge the Jets
is crazy.
It's insane to me because he's going to have a good offensive line. He's going to have a pretty good offensive line.
If they're healthy, AVT plays like 3 games a year.
But still, it's a good offensive line.
was okay. Membo was good. Tippmann was all right. He was all right.
Fashanu was great. Ormond Membu was good.
Membu was great. Fashanu was all right. He didn't blow me away.
You have a solid wide receiver 1 and a pretty promising offensive coordinator. You can't ask much for a team that's picking that high. Like,
yeah, I get, but the
you
point
cannot ask for much.
I understand that, but I mean, the offense was, but the offense was bad, Stan. The defense, the defense was so
the defense
bad.
Is horrible.
Worst point differential December ever. They allowed 35 plus points in 4 straight games. I mean, and they did it again in Week 17 against Mitch Trubisky and the backups of the Buffalo Bills. What are we doing? Like, it's so bad. They don't have any deep tackles that are worth anything. They traded Quinn and Williams away. Fine, great. I mean, they're worth the picks, but they're gonna ruin these picks. They do it every time. Yeah. I have no faith. I really don't because they go 3-14 again, and like we're watching Rodgers make the playoffs. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for the Jets. It just doesn't. I don't know if they're ever gonna make the playoffs. I really don't because I don't see a world where this. They had Stan. Amazing special teams this year. Amazing special teams. We could walk away with that. And if you want to ask, what our head coach, Aaron Glenn, what our best, what's Jets football? It was a drive against Jacksonville when we were down 43-13 and we ran it up a field. That was his highlight of year. That's what he said his brand of football is. Garbage time running stats. Are you kidding me? Your best offensive weapon, Breece Hall, best offensive weapon on the team. He doesn't even want to be here. Like it's a mess. It's a mess. And I don't even know where to go from here because there's so many problems. The secondary that showed some promise 2 years ago was one of the worst secondaries in football this year. So the linebacker play horrible. Quincy Williams was not that good. I hate Jamie Sherwood. I hate him. I hate him so much. Like this team is a mess.
But like again, like back to my point with Moore, like. You can separate the personnel from the organization's history.
It's hard to do that.
I know it's hard to do that, but you
so many guys. But you've ruined so many guys.
Who? Mark Sanchez?
Like Sam Darnold's a starting quarterback in the NFL right now. They had Rodgers for 2 years. Right. He's back in the playoffs. Like it's a revolving door of just horribleness. And if you bring Dante Moore instead and they start him next year immediately out the gate, I mean they're going to do it again. They're going to ruin another guy.
But when you look at other teams, Like, you look at the Cardinals and the Raiders and the Browns, like, they haven't developed a quarterback to save their goddamn life.
But neither have we.
Why do only the Jets get the bad rep
It's
when
because we can't
all the other
develop
teams
anyone.
can't do it for shit? Like, come on. I get the market, but come on.
It's just a bleak place. Nobody wants to play here. I think that's just sort of the vibe
And
around football.
I will say, you have $100 million in cap space. You have multiple first-round picks. You have 2 this year. You have 3 first-round picks next year. And it was clear that at the deadline, they wanted the resources to build around a franchise quarterback. And you have that right now.
We do.
You have that.
But we've messed this up so many times, Stan.
You gotta try. I mean, I know I hate like the Philly speak, but I know this sounds pretty bland, but you gotta trust the process. I think you have a GM with a head on his shoulders. My team's bringing back a GM in year 5.
Well,
year 5, when all they've done was just get worse.
You know what, Stan? We're going to find out if he's got a head on his shoulders, because I said the same thing about Joe Douglas when he started bringing all these guys in, and look how that turned around. Like, it's just and you know, even when they had a buttload of cap space years and years ago, they signed Le'Veon Bell and he was terrible. So they've made so many mistakes year after year after year after year, and it gets to a point where I'm like, I'm losing my mind. I'm really losing my mind. I'm watching some of these guys interdivisional. Some alignment we had last year doing a great job for Buffalo, and I'm sitting here, I'm watching the Jets lose 35-3. 35-8. Sorry, I forgot, whatever. But it's a mess. It's a mess. And again, we're resetting again. And at least you made the playoffs. You had a playoff push 4 years ago, whatever it was, 3 years ago. Hey, you won a game. Stan, I haven't even sniffed that. The closest I was Fitzmagic in 15, and they didn't even make the playoffs. Like, I haven't had a winning season.
You were alive for Mark Sanchez. Come on.
I said that was 16 years ago. I mean, I was what? That was 2009, 2010. I was what, 8?
Yeah, but I remember that. You have to remember that.
Okay, thank you. I remember it. I was watching on my box TV in my basement. I didn't even have a plasma yet. Like, that's what I remember, Stan. I haven't seen the Jets playoff game on a flat screen ever. Like that, it's tough. It's real tough.
That's just true. I haven't seen a playoff game on a flat screen TV. To be honest, I haven't really either. I mean, actually, that's a lie. Sorry.
Watched them win one.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, let's just go around the other head coaching firings in the league just really quick before we get to the Super Bowl. Or sorry, not the Super Bowl, the playoffs. Shocked Atlanta fired Raheem Morris.
Yeah, it's after that press conference. After that press conference too, dude, he hugged what's his face, the owner and his son. They had that nice and then like 2 hours later, he's like, "You're canned, buddy."
Yeah, you're fired immediately. Shocked Todd Bowles didn't get fired.
Me too.
I'm kind of amazed by that.
Real disappointing year for them.
Yeah. Who else? Pete Carroll. I think
his
one job was to literally just like make Vegas like a desirable job. Like 5 wins. 5 to 6 wins.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. And he gets fired immediately. I don't know where they go there. I couldn't tell you.
Pete Carroll's done. He's done.
Oh yeah, he's done. But what does Tom Brady do? Like,
I don't know.
You can't bring back McDaniels. That fan base is gonna they'll die. You can't bring back McDaniels.
Yeah, I don't know what direction they go.
He was shitting on Antonio Pierce for mentioning the Giant. That's again the most insane story. That's like a cult. For those that don't know, when Antonio Pierce was like the linebackers coach for the Raiders and McDaniels was working there, Antonio Pierce was telling the story about how, like, when he was on the Giants Super Bowl team and they beat the Patriots, something to do with locker room stuff, like rah rah, all that. Got the team all fired up, like, yeah, fuck yeah. After the meeting, McDaniels goes up to Antonio Pierce and he's like, "Don't you ever disrespect the New England Patriots like that ever again." It's like, what team are you coaching?
You don't even fucking work for them. Like, what are you doing?
Well, now he does.
Well, yeah, but I know. Just at the time, like, what are you doing?
I don't know. Some people are just better off.
Yeah.
Some people are just better off. I couldn't tell you. Did they go Dable?
Yeah, I mean,
I saw a rumor that Brady likes Dable as OC.
He can go any direction. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I think it's beyond the head coaching though. They need help.
Yeah, they do need help. Any others that I'm blanking on? Tennessee's just very Cleveland, again, just
Just poor situations. Like, just wasn't.
You have it's almost like the Giants last year. Like, you've like young talent everywhere. You just don't have the quarterback.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You just don't really have the quarterback. I am getting texts about Vance Joseph from my Broncos fan friends because if he basically said if he's hired, like, he'll like die of laughter.
Well, that's heartwarming to hear. Yeah,
that's very encouraging to hear. Okay, let's go to the playoffs. What super wild card weekend? Whew, we made it. Should be a great football weekend. Let's just start it right now. Like, full on, up front, gun to your head, Super Bowl prediction right now.
Oh God, that's so tough. I think Rams come out of the NFC. I agree with you.
Me too.
You called it for the year. I mean, I think Stafford's unbelievable. I think that's kind of just a given at this point.
They're healthy too.
Yeah,
you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. I think Buffalo's kind of slotted to get there too. I think this might be Buffalo's chance to maybe make a run at it. You got a couple guys that really have taken Josh Allen down out of the playoffs this year. He's got kind of some fresh faces. I think this is a good year for them to try and make a run at it. I know people are, some people are on the New England bandwagon. I just, the quarterbacks they beat this year are just so subpar that they have to show me something in the playoffs for me to really fully believe they have a shot. But yeah, I think Buffalo's got a good chance of making the run. So I think it's going to be Buffalo and LA. Now, who do I think is going to win out of that? It better be LA. If the Bills win, I'm going to lose my mind. But
I think so. I have LA winning the Super Bowl as well. I mean, I had them losing to the Chiefs in the beginning of the year. Look how that turned out. But
I had the Ravens winning the Super Bowl in the beginning of the year. So
if I go 1 out of 2, it'll be all right. I think whoever's going to come out of the NFC, I think it's going to come out of the. I believe that the Rams are the lowest seed. Yes. Well, I mean, that could be. Honestly, like, it could be the Packers could be the lowest seed if you really think about it. So I would say if the Rams are the lower seed, I think, and they play Seattle, I think the winner of that game is definitely going to be the NFC champion in the Super Bowl. You mentioned a Rams-Bills Super Bowl, but I will say that run game for LA is going to destroy Buffalo's run defense.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I just think Buffalo's got the firepower on the offense, dude. They could put up a 40 spot at anyone.
I know, but that again. But here's the thing, LA. I'm gonna have LA in winning the Super Bowl. Offense's first in success rate, early down EPA, rushing yards before contact, EPA against the blitz, and EPA against man coverage. Second in EPA per play, pressure rate allowed, EPA against defensive line stuff. Like, the list goes on. They're in the top 3 of every freaking category. Stafford's balling. They're gonna get Devontae Adams back. Puka Nacua again. The running game is incredible. Defense is a top 5 unit.
They're coached very well.
They're coached very, very well. Which is why I would like a McVay guy
I think everyone
on my
would.
side. I think everyone would kill for a McVay guy. And also, you have to keep in mind, the Rams are second in point differential this year. Their 5 losses have come at a combined loss of 17 points.
Yeah, they've been nail biters.
They've been nailed. If they're able to clean those up, which I think they will, because let's all be honest here, the teams in the playoffs in the NFC, McDonald hasn't been there. I mean, yeah, Sirianni won a Super Bowl, but it's,
not the same.
I am worried about the Eagles, though, I will say.
I wouldn't be.
I'm a little bit worried about the Eagles. Ben Johnson hasn't been there. LaFleur kind of has, but, he made an NFC Championship game when? 2020?
Yeah, and then before that, it was, I don't even know. It's been a while.
Yeah, and then the Niners, I know Shanahan's been there, but I don't think this team... I don't think this team can do it. McVay has the status. I'm going to roll with the Rams winning the Super Bowl here. I think it's going to happen.
Who comes out of the AFC?
This is a tough one.
Can you sneakily see Jacksonville do it?
I can sneakily see it. I'm not going to call it, but I can see it.
Because I can sneakily see that too. I have the back of my mind. I'm like, can the Jaguars like low key make the Super Bowl?
And I'll say that I've been saying this team since about mid to late November, early December. How can you not see the Houston Texans defense and just think that they could be a force?
Yeah,
How
I
can you?
I don't
How can
argue
you
with
not?
you.
The defense travels. It feels like every team that the Texans play. I mean, we can ignore last week because once they found out that Jacksonville was kicking ass, they kind of
Yeah,
just
it
benched
was.
the starters.
Well, of
But
course they did. That's
once,
what everyone
well, yeah,
does.
that's yes. The defense travels, and we've seen CJ Stroud in the playoffs for the past 2 years. He's been able to win playoff games, and now in both times, I believe that they've played each other. I think both times he's been eliminated by Kansas City.
Yeah, it was Kansas City both times.
I know we focus on Josh Allen losing to Kansas City and all this. CJ Stroud too. I know it's a small sample size, but the Texans have fallen to the demise of the Chiefs. This is 2 years in a row now, if I'm not mistaken. So
They haven't played each other in the playoffs yet, have they? Texans and Bills?
with Stroud, no, but
No,
when they had
right? Yeah.
when they had Watson, yes.
Well, yeah. But
In a wild card game that went to overtime. But I really like the Texans coming out of here. I think it might be a Rams Texans Super Bowl, and I think that's honest. That's the game that I'm like clamoring for. What I can't ignore New England. I can't.
Listen. I'm sort of on that same page, but again, I just look at the quarterbacks they've beaten, and I know that's just one play, but it really is the general. He's the general of the offense, and I've seen the list of the guys they beat. They're not very good.
They're
really not very good.
I know, but I just can't ignore. I can't ignore New England. I can't. I can't ignore them. Buffalo, yeah, but I think honestly,
It's
I think
the
they
boring
lose.
pick. It's the boring pick.
I think they honestly, I think Buffalo loses. If
the Jacksonville,
yeah, I'll say it. I think
I'm not against it.
I think
I think it's
Buffalo
one of those
loses.
two teams. I honest in my mind,
Also,
Stan,
we
I
do
think
have
it's
to
one of
keep
those
in
two
mind
teams.
too. We have to keep in mind too. If Buffalo makes the Super Bowl, this will be the first time that Josh Allen will be playing at Levi Stadium.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, he was supposed to play there during the COVID year, but then the government got involved with the whole like COVID restriction thing. So San Francisco had to play a couple of games in Arizona.
All right, well, I didn't know. Well, there
And
you
one
go.
of them is there. Yeah, there you go. The more you know. But I really, really, really I see Jacksonville taking down Buffalo. I think if they're able to utilize a run game with ETN, again, I'm just so low in this Bills defense.
I know it's hard to be high on them. They've shown flashes of very incompetence this year.
Yes.
We've seen it a lot, but
I think Philly takes down San Francisco. I'm comfortable laying that 4.5.
I think Carolina covers the spread, Stan. I'm not gonna lie. I know that sounds crazy, but 10.5, the way they've been playing, and there's just some juice behind that team right now. They have a whole
yes, but here's the thing. I think Carolina beat LA, same place. They had a couple guys hurt. They're back healthy. I mean, the story's nice. It's nice to see Carolina's back in the playoffs. I know they have like the whole. I've heard a rumor. I know the Joe Davis, Greg Olsen booth will be there. So then
they have like the whole.
Yeah, they want to run it back. I mean, the trend does make sense. Do you know this? Have you seen this trend?
Let me hear it.
I have to find it, but it is. It's actually kind of.
They've just shown flashes, man. I don't know. They're like, I know there's been some weeks where they're bad. They were like really, really bad, and then we've seen some weeks where they've been very, very, very good. And
so
they're starting to put it all together right now.
Okay, January 2002. Or sorry, I apologize. January 2003, Ohio State wins a national championship. That September, Panthers open the season against Jacksonville. This is where it gets wild. J-Lo files for divorce from Chris Judd. Panthers make the Super Bowl. 2014-2015, Ohio State wins the national championship that January. Panthers open the next season against Jacksonville. J-Lo files for divorce from Mark Anthony. Panthers make the Super Bowl. Lose to Denver, but they still make the Super Bowl. This year, Ohio State wins a national championship. This year, Panthers open the season against Jacksonville. This year, J-Lo files for divorce from Ben Affleck.
Are we throwing the house on the Carolina Panthers to make the Super Bowl?
It may be worth it. Just to make the Super Bowl.
Just a sprinkle
Just
on it.
Just a little
little seasoning on there. I mean, I'm
a
not
little
against
seasoning.
it.
I'm not against it either, but you know what?
I was
Third
a Bryce
time's a
Young
charm.
truther for a while. I jumped off that wagon. I'm finally back on that wagon. He's the guy.
Wow. Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels is among the offensive players who are not happy with the team's decision to part ways with offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury. Kingsbury and Daniels had a well-documented, strong relationship. This is according to Jordan Schultz.
They fucking sucked. I mean, what did you expect to happen?
Let's fucking go, man.
What did you expect to happen? You know, and the funny thing is, too, like, now we're going back. I just real quick back to Jets and Giants. Like, at least you beat someone in your division this year. You know what I mean? Like, at least you had something like that. Like, at least you got some sort of like moral victory.
I think every team in the division finished with the same record against divisional opponents,
which is crazy. That's crazy to me. Like,
that's so stupid,
insane. Because everyone in the AFC East gets free wins against the Jets, and we just go 0-6. And you guys are like, you know what? At least we could split them. Like, everyone's got a shot here.
Yeah, I'm like shocked that everyone's so mad. This is awesome.
I don't think he hasn't done anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand where he gets such a good rep from. Like, he's only destroyed. Like, he's destroyed a few teams. He's been a decent offensive coordinator, but he hasn't done anything.
Well, he destroyed one. I mean, we can judge.
He destroyed the Cardinals. He destroyed the Cardinals.
I don't think he destroyed the Cardinals.
He didn't help. He didn't help.
Okay, I'm like having like a little bit of copium right now, where it's just like, okay, maybe Kyler Murray just wasn't that good.
Because he's the guy coming in for you. Yeah, you're like, you know what? Maybe the Cardinals are better off. Maybe he was just wasn't a good fit for him.
Maybe it just wasn't a good fit. Maybe like I said, Arizona just can't develop a quarterback.
Yeah, that might be it.
We can. Like, our three greatest quarterbacks all went to Ole Miss.
It's crazy.
Some guy from like the 30s. I forget what his name was, but Eli and Dart.
Yeah, and then the guy from the 30s.
Yeah, the guy from the 30s. We'll see. Yeah. So NFC Championship. I think it's gonna be Rams Eagles.
Probably.
I think that's.
I don't want it to be, but it's probably what it's gonna be.
I don't know. I think it fits an agenda just because all the West Coast. I feel like all like the warm weather teams need to like go through a cold weather game to like, because I remember like the 03 Bucks did it when they closed down the vet in Philly, and you know. San Francisco you gotta get used to cold weather football.
Unless you're the first team, you're playing at home every single week. Like, you got to get used to
Rams almost beat them. You got to keep that in mind. The Rams totally almost beat them, and I think like right now, Rams can do it. I know I'm like so
I am not arguing with you. I think they can do it too. Now, if the Eagles win again, are you going to be like? Are you gonna be really pissed, or is it just gonna be like? No,
I'm gonna hate football for the rest of my life.
Okay, yeah.
I cannot watch a team that I hate so much like win a Super Bowl. I can't go through that.
I've been getting off easy with the Bills still losing. If they win one, I'm gonna lose my mind.
And I got New England in there too.
I know. The only thing I got on the Bills right now is they've never won a Super Bowl. I'm like, at least the Jets have one, and then their fans cheer at me. I'm like, well, at least we have one, and they're like, oh, shut up. Now if they get one, I'm gonna be like, I have nothing on you. I have nothing. I have nothing to say.
On anyone anymore, ever.
I have nothing to say. We're the worst team in the AFC East ever.
I can't. All right, so I have Rams Texans Super Bowl. You have
Rams Bills.
All right, let's just
go Jacksonville. It's one of the two. It's whoever wins that game. I think it's whoever wins that game.
Any best bets on the card for?
Dude, I'm telling you, Carolina to cover the spread. I am telling you they're going to do it. They're going to do it, but it's not going to be pretty.
This is the same man that lost our pick'em contest, so keep that in mind.
Hey, listen. He's starting fresh in the playoffs. I'm telling you they're going to cover the spread. It could be one of those times, again, I love bringing it up, where I picked the Predators over the Avs and they lost 8-0, but you got to take a chance.
That's the greatest one ever.
That was the worst bet I've ever had, because they scored 4 goals in the first period in the first 10 minutes, and I'm just watching the game, and I'm like, what did I do? What was I thinking?
Yeah. Really like the Texans -3 on Monday night. I just think that they're the better football team.
Jags Bills over.
Yeah. Let's see where. Well, this is Tim. You are kind of on the right track with the Panthers. Panthers are 8-0 against the spread this season after a loss.
I'm telling you they're going to do it. And
the Panthers covered last week. That was like nails of a cover. I wasn't following because we had the roast. I was like sitting at the table. I gave like a sneaky little fist pump when they kicked that extra point.
Just a little, yeah, let's go.
Like, fuck yeah.
That's what I think is gonna happen. It's gonna be some bullshit backdoor cover, but they're gonna cover.
Yeah, remember when the Jags covered against the Chiefs a couple years ago?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
that
what
was
I'm
awesome.
saying. Even go to the Oregon game against JMU, Stan. I mean, they were up JMU with a back door. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
I did not want to be in keg room for that.
I don't think anyone did.
I don't think anyone wanted to. The Steelers, they have not won or covered a playoff game since 2017. That's a 6-game straight up and against a spread.
Are they still unbeatable on Monday Night Football, though?
Pittsburgh. It is tied for the third longest streak in the Super Bowl era. Also, keep in mind, like massive road favorites in the playoffs have not fared well. So you know the Bucks, they were -10 against Washington in the Taylor Heineke game. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Washington was able to cover the Beastquake game. Saints were favored by 9.5. They lost outright. The Steelers against the Broncos. That was the Tebow overtime game. Yes.
Yeah, it was.
2011. Yes, there we go. They lost outright. So, hey, maybe. Do we see an under 500 team make the Super Bowl?
It would be fucking crazy, but maybe.
All because J-Lo got divorced, Ohio State won the national championship, and J-Lo got divorced, or they played the Panthers played the Jaguars week 1.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
That's a crazy, like, I've never seen.
I can't believe that's a thing. Like, the fact that that's a thing is insane.
My new favorite thing are ref trends. So if you want, do you want to hear some ref trends?
I'm sure they're in favor of whoever the better quarterback is that week, but sure.
Clete Blakeman is the referee for this game. Sean McVay is 1-4 straight up since 2022 with Clete Blakeman as the official. Stafford 2-4 straight up. Favorites with Clete Blakeman are 11-5 straight up this year, 24-9 straight up in the last 2 seasons. Bryce Young 0-2 straight up. 0-2 straight up is in his career. He is also what the hell am I finding here? Road teams under there. Here you go. Road teams under Clete Blakeman 9-4 against the spread in the playoffs. Underdogs, a lot of road underdogs covered, I guess. Underdogs 10-4 against the spread in the playoffs under Clete Blakeman as an official. So maybe we'll see. Also, the fact
Chargers have a shot.
I don't think Herbert's healthy. I don't see it. And that O-line is just so banged up.
So bad, but with the broken hand and the magic of Harbaugh, you don't think so?
I don't see it. It's just like watching a car accident.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes. I mean, you never know though.
Yeah, I lean the Patriots. I lean the Patriots.
You think they cover the 3.5?
I think they do. I don't, and I know, I get it. Like, you know, Pats haven't beaten a good team all year. Baltimore, but
they beat the Bills, but yeah,
they beat the Bills. But again, I just think the Chargers are too banged up. Sucks to say, but because I like Harbaugh, I like Herbert.
Are they ever gonna get over this first round hump though? Like, this is just the team every year. It seems like they are sneaking around the playoff picture. They get it, and you're just like, they're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Coming off a game at Mile High Stadium is never an easy feat. The last 3 seasons, teams coming off of a road game in Denver are 7-18 against the number, including 1-7 against the number this season. So not a good trend there if you are a Los Angeles Chargers bettor.
If you showed someone this bracket before the season started, they would call you fucking insane. I don't think anyone in their right mind had the Broncos and Seahawks as the 1 seeds going into this playoff picture, but here we are.
People definitely. Well, Adam Rank, you know the NFL Network guy that does the schedules?
Yeah.
He does like the schedule predictions. He has all these he has all the, and I believe he has all the NFC teams in the playoffs. Like, he had them, but he has them different seeds. But
yeah, no, I'm talking seeding wise. Like, if you just look at the 1-1, I don't think anyone think Bo Nix and Sam Darnold would be the leaders of the top 2 teams in the NFL. But here we are.
Like also them winning the Super Bowl would just be like a major fuck you to.
Imagine it was just they went up against each other. It was just like Broncos Seahawks, just like fuck it.
Casual. I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind it either.
Necessarily mind that. Yeah, Rank had he had Yeah, he got all the division winners right, but like different seeding. But he had all the right teams winning their division, and he has all the wild card teams, although seeded differently. I think the Packers and the Niners are swapped. Yeah.
Do I still have any value with Ben Johnson winning Coach of the Year?
I think you do.
And do I have
maybe
any?
Maybe
Cohen,
Cohen.
probably, yeah.
I think.
Well,
I
I
think
have
it's
T-Law's
gonna be
comeback
Cohen.
player of the year. I don't know if that's got any value. Probably not, but
It's gonna be CMC.
yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be CMC. Okay, let's go to college football playoff. What a quarterfinal! Just what a damn quarterfinal. And let's start with the Miami Ohio State game. Defending champs go down, and we didn't have an episode, but I remember saying this. I remember saying that Ohio State may have some trouble because that Miami front four is elite. The offensive line has its issues. You know, you figured when they went up 14-0, it was like, all right, when's the comeback gonna happen? And then it did. I will be honest, I was watching the Stranger Things finale during the majority of this game. So caught up on some highlights. The pick six is probably the best read of a bubble screen I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
I mean, it's a hell of a play.
And to think that kid picked off Sayan's brother in a high school state championship game a couple years ago.
You got them both?
He got them both.
That's crazy.
Got them both. Pick six. This Miami team's good, and I really think that if there's a real shot we see a Miami Indiana final, I'm with it. I'm really with it. And also, I think Miami winning this game is such a big fuck you to Notre Dame. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think so. Fuck Notre Dame. They picked the right team.
Love it. They picked the right team to get in. Everyone thinks that they shouldn't be in there because the all high and mighty Notre Dame deserves to be in over everybody else.
Don't even get me started, Stan. You already know how I feel about this.
I already know.
Started.
Even though they're too good enough to not play in the Pop-Tart Bowl, which is disgusting. Fuck you. I love how like everyone saw like Satake like eating like the mascot.
Yeah.
The giant Pop-Tart. Like Marcus Freeman did this. This would set the program back. Like, oh my god, it's eating a Pop-Tart.
I mean, get over it. They're having fun.
It's a Pop-Tart.
Can you not have fun at Notre Dame?
You're like this bent out of shape over a goddamn Pop-Tart.
It's because they're spoiled independent football. They need to just shut up and know their place in Division I. Where if you don't want to play anyone good, you're not gonna be the playoffs. That just is what it is.
You're not gonna. Yeah, so that was a big win for Miami. They are 3.5-point favorites against Ole Miss. There we go. Let's go to the Rose Bowl because this was the new era, beating the new era of college football, just beating the shit out of the old era. And I know when this NIL concept came about, everyone was thinking like, oh, this gives a better opportunity for the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Ohio States of the college football world to just have enough money and just beat up on these other Power 4 schools.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Dude, it was almost like you felt bad for them.
Yeah.
They were kicking their ass that bad.
Yeah, their defensive front is in Indiana is unfucking believable.
And it's so crazy to think that I forget what the guy's name is. The guy that got hurt in the Big Ten after the Big Ten championship game. He was jumping up. He's like their best pass rusher. He was jumping up, high-fiving fans, and he like tore his Achilles on a landing.
How many times have we seen that though? Like
too many. Too many.
Just go to the locker room and go. Relax.
I'm like afraid of jumping because of that. Like
Edwin Diaz ruined a season because of that.
Yeah, like there's really, and to think that Indiana scored 38 points in 3 quarters. It was 0-0 at the end of one.
They threw the football 20 times. What was it? 19 times, 16 for 19, 3 touchdowns.
I mean, Mendoza went 14 of 16 for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns.
It's just a machine. And the defensive unit is unbelievable. And they're all 3 stars, right? I think they're all 3 stars.
I think like high school, they're all like portal. They're all like portal guys, but
yeah, but they were all 3 stars coming out of high school.
Yeah, like if you look at the high school rankings, they're like up there, like next to Boston College. Like that is, and this was just like new era, just beating the shit out of the old era. Like, I'm glad that like finally we're having some new blood,
some parity,
some parity in the sport. Like no one really. I mean, I get it, like and. And I did say, Tim, I did say this to you after Oregon lost to Indiana in Autzen this year.
You did.
I was like, I don't think this is like, oh my God, LOL, you lost to Indiana. Like, this team's fucking good.
They are.
And it's just like gotten to a point where every win for Indiana from here on out, up until the national championship, is the biggest win in Indiana football history.
Oh, 100%.
Like, this is
the best team they've ever had.
Great. This is the best team they've had. And
unfortunately, it's going to have to come to an end next week, but
we'll see. But I will say, like, this, I'm glad it kind of like put to bed like the bye week struggle, because like it seems like teams that like,
well,
because after the Oregon game, I did say like,
23-0 is kind of a beating.
Yeah, I got a text from my cousin. He was basically saying like this is getting like ridiculous to the point where like they have to like having a month off is ridiculous. But yeah, again, I just think that I don't think it's the layoff that matters. Maybe it's just like the talent gap is just that good,
and the coaching,
like, and the coaching as well. Because if you like, honestly, Texas Tech's strength of schedule sucked.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad. Like,
I not say Oregon was? I think I said this to you the Duke game. I'm not worried about Texas Tech.
No, I wouldn't be either. And also, they made Baron Morton look like a peewee quarterback, and now they get Sorsby from Cincinnati, like who's actually going to be a pretty good quarterback. I wouldn't be shocked if he's drafted in the first round this year. But, whoo, man, like I wouldn't be shocked if he's drafted in the first round. Also, Indiana is. If you think they're done, like they're not. Like they just got Josh Hoover, who threw for like 50-something touchdowns at TCU this year. Like
they're building a program here.
Like this is like Indiana's going to be good again.
Yeah,
I just don't understand. I love it.
Netty's a hell of a coach.
I love him. So then Ole Miss takes down Georgia. Is Lane Kiffin a winner or a loser here? Because here's the thing, and you're repping the Tigers, I see.
I am.
The more Ole Miss wins, like LSU was like fulfilling on Ole Miss's promises and giving Lane Kiffin the bonuses that he was owed by Ole Miss this year.
He's a winner no matter what. He got what he wanted, and he can win money if his old team wins.
I don't understand like why everyone's like, and I know like the guy's like 50 years old, and he spent the Ole Miss game. It was in Louisiana. It was at the Superdome. He spent it at the LSU women's basketball game. I don't know if you saw him and Kim Mulkey holding hands. That was uncomfortable.
Interesting. Yeah,
I was like, it was pretty uncomfortable to watch. But dude, Ole Miss, like they had a shot against Georgia, and I think in college football, when you play a team twice, I think that's the big thing, because we saw it with Georgia this year. They lost to Bama. They play Bama in the SEC championship game. They kick their ass. Ole Miss has game tape on Georgia. Turn the wrongs into rights.
And win the game. Look what happened. They're also playing with fire up their ass because their fucking head coach wanted out.
Yeah.
And now Oregon going up against Indiana. I love the trend here, Stan. You lost to him the first time. You're going to get him the second time.
Had us in the first half. I mean, and the numbers going down too. I'll say this. And I like Oregon to cover.
They're gonna win. They're gonna, dude. If they have the best O line in the country, it's gonna be a problem. This is gonna be the hardest test this Indiana forefront has had since they've played Oregon. And I think Oregon's just now, like you said, they have the tape. They can make some adjustments. I know Dante Moore didn't have a sensational week last week, but Texas Tech's the third-ranked defense in all college football, and they won 23-0.
That defense is very good. I will give you that, but.
It's gonna be the best game. It's gonna be the best game in all of the playoffs. This is the game. You want to watch a game?
I agree.
This is the game you're gonna want to watch, and it's gonna be two of the best head coaches going up against each other. Who's got the better mind?
Yeah, this is big. And also I think this is a big like piano off your back moment for Dan Lanning, because I mean I know, and we all thought he got his big win in September when you won at
White
Penn
out.
State, and then that turned into a whole big
Snowball effect.
that turned into that rippled into Matt
Guy
Campbell
getting fired and just quarterback Aller being horrible. It's just a mess.
Yeah, but I will say he needs this in a matter of who needs this, because I think Cignetti has kind of jumped everybody.
He's raised the bar. He doesn't need anything else this year. He's set the bar so high. I mean, he has jumped all standards. But for Oregon, they need a national championship. Dan
Lanning needs this badly.
He needs it badly. And
what better way to get revenge on that was what was holding you down.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but man,
it's gonna be a juiced up game. I really think. It's going to be close. It's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be a tight game, but Oregon's got a good offense. So does Indiana. I mean, these are just two of the best teams in the country going at it. In my eyes, these are two best teams in the country going at it. So
that are left.
Yeah, well, you still think probably going to the playoffs. I would have said that too, but yeah, it is what it is.
I wouldn't have. I mean, we saw Ohio State just dominate every team except Indiana.
There you go.
But because they beat Michigan, somehow Ryan Day keeps his job. Also, great hire for Michigan, by the way. Whittingham is fantastic, and he got Bryce Underwood to stay. Love it. Love everything about Kyle Whittingham.
Do you like Underwood?
I do. I seriously think Moore was holding him back. And
you said that too. You said that when they had the interim coach, Underwood looked great.
Yeah, when Biff was coaching during the suspension, Underwood was running for 100 yards, had 300 all-purpose yards. I don't know what. He was holding him back. I'm glad he's back. Michigan. I'm big on Michigan. I'm very big on Michigan next year. I will say.
We'll see what happens.
I do like the under. All right, bets will. We need to think of
under in the Oregon Indiana game. 100%.
I like the under in the Miami game.
Okay, I can see that happening too. I mean that for me is that game.
They don't want to turn Trinity. Dude, there's 2 first-round picks on that front 4. And I will say...
He was running for his life last week.
they can't just, make him be scrambling.
They can't let him do what he did last week. It can't happen again.
That can't happen.
It happened, you got it, you won, but you can't do that again. I thought he was going to get killed a few of those plays.
Yeah, there was one play where Stockton got fucking demolished.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't tell which game I'm excited more. Because I feel like the Miami Ole Miss game is kind of getting overshadowed by the Oregon Indiana game.
6 and 10's a huge. I mean, come on, this is we have a 10 seed to sneak in there.
I know. We'll see. I'm
good
excited.
Games. 2 good games.
2 very good games. All right. Moving on with what I saw. Actually, Olympic roster. Sorry, we did kind of dive in. Why isn't Adam Fox on the roster? He actually may be on the roster now. Now that Seth Jones got hurt.
Seth Jones injury. I have no idea. I don't think Billy G likes him at all. I don't really know why. I've had this discussion.
Bill Guerin and my uncle have a lot in common.
Man. I don't think because Guerin was like, listen, if we were just going to take guys off points, then you don't need me. But then there's some picks where I was like, all right, I get Trocheck, 65% of faceoffs. You need that, especially if there's a penalty killer. He's a good fourth liner. He's him and Brock Nelson. See that kind of where I was like, is because Mike Sullivan's the coach? Is that really what we're doing? I don't.
What are we doing here?
But you take Miller and you don't take Fox. That kind of, I don't know. That confused me a lot. And it, Robertson not on the team. You take Miller over. I don't know.
The fact that Jason Robertson was not on the 4 Nations team, and the fact that he's not even on the Olympic team is a disgrace.
Crazy. And I know Tage Thompson makes it now.
I'm glad that Tage is in.
We need him.
Isn't Buffalo on a fucking heater right now.
Okay, if anyone's been following the NHL, I mean, this has been the craziest story because it's just been so undershadowed by everything else going on, the World Juniors and everything else. Buffalo won 10 games in a row. They jumped from last place in the Eastern Conference to now 2 points out of a wild card spot. I don't know what happened. I can't put my finger on it. I know they lost the other night, but dude, Stan, I have never seen anything like this. A team that was so bad just string off 10 wins in a row.
Yeah. Some pretty good games in the National tonight. Colorado, Tampa.
Yeah, well, Tampa's on a roll. I think those are probably 2 best teams in the league right now.
As is Colorado, considering the fact
2 regular season losses still.
3.
Oh, they lost the other. Okay.
3 regulation losses. They are 31-3-7. They're on pace to breaking the points record. I believe they're on pace for 140 points.
Yeah. I mean, they have an 8 an 841 points percentage. I mean, the next team in the league that's close to that is it 690? Yeah, it's Dallas. It's 690. I mean, it's not even close. And I had this discussion with a few people like earlier in the year when the Thunder were on a roll. They only lost like 1 or 2 games, and I was like, what's more impressive, honestly? Like what Colorado's doing or what the Thunder are doing? And everyone said the Thunder because everyone said Colorado can't sustain this. It's been the opposite. I don't understand how this fucking team has only lost 3 games in regulation. I mean, are you kidding me?
I don't get it.
They've only not gotten points, Stan, 3 times. They've played 42 games? 3 out of those 42 games, 3 times they didn't get a point. How the fuck does that happen? In the NHL, like, how do you let that happen? Now, the Islanders got one of those wins, so I'll take it. We had one of those losses for them. But
that was a big win for the Islanders on Saturday.
Yeah, over the Leafs. Matthew Schaefer, 2 goals. Barzal with a nice assist. Boys are humming. Stan second in the Metro. I mean, we can take a quick trip around the league. I did want to mention one thing before we got to what I saw for hockey-wise. Who thought the Winnipeg Jets would be dead last in the NHL after winning the President's Trophy last year? I don't know if we've seen a flip like this ever.
Yeah, that's bad.
From first to worst? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
what you get for screwing my bet, you scumbags. I was so pissed.
Yeah, they didn't right the ship. I'm not sure what's up with them. And then again, you look at the wild card standings, you look at the conferences. I don't think anyone other than me probably had it Carolina, the Islanders, Washington, but the wild card is Philly and Pittsburgh. What is this? 2018? Like, did we go back in time? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on. And then you flip to the Atlantic stand. Detroit, Tampa, Montreal. Like, we got teams.
I'm happy Detroit's good.
Yeah, me too.
They needed that because I think Yzerman's
was
still
done.
there, right?
After this year, he would have been done. He would have been canned if they didn't get this round. Yeah,
but the fact that they're probably going to get home ice advantage throughout the majority of the playoffs
would be pretty crazy for them, especially what they've been dealing with. I mean, you never know. You go to the Olympic break, teams spiral out of control. But I mean, we look at Toronto. Below the playoff line, Florida below the playoff line, Boston below the playoff line, Jersey below the playoff line.
Florida will find a way.
I'm sure they will.
They always do.
But it's just so much parity in the league this year. I mean, you look at in the Eastern Conference. I'm not even going to. The West is the West. I mean, you kind of just the West is the West. I mean, you kind of everyone figured this was what it was going to be like. But
yeah,
the
Anaheim, not really.
No, true. They're still sticking around. They've fallen off a cliff a little bit. And San Jose too. San Jose.
Oh shit, San Jose.
They're the team under the playoff line.
Celebrini. He's that dude.
This Bedard Celebrini debate, stop it. Celebrini
it's Macklin Celebrini.
He's the next face of the NHL. I've never seen anything like this. Kid's unfucking believable. He's 3rd in the league in points.
He's fantastic.
He's 19.
Coin respecter too.
Yeah, and he could have been playing in the World Juniors.
That's still absurd to think about.
Like, isn't that crazy? And he's 3rd in the NHL in points.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, Igor hurt. Whatever, dude. I'm so over the Rangers right now. I can't.
Horvat got hurt again.
Did he? Oh shit.
He'll come back.
All right. Okay. Moving on to what I saw. Tim, the show of our generation is over. Stranger Things is done. This is the final Stranger Things recap. We didn't do Volume 2. I don't think Volume 2 is really necessary for a recap right now.
I don't think it was even watching it. I still don't even think we needed to go over anything in that.
It was
what important thing happened? It was all filler. What important things happened?
Like Will coming out, sure, and that helped him. Great.
Yeah.
Great moment, whatever. I know a lot of people are pissed off. It was just very funny just seeing like the ratings on IMDb where it was the people that were rating how it was just like the scale of people rating that episode poorly, where it was like the people that just like are just purely homophobic. Yeah, and then you have the people that like wanted Will and Mike to hook up.
Yeah, it was like a whole broad spectrum of just like, and then there was those two crowds, and then there was another crowd where it was like, this episode just stinks, and then there was the other crowd where it was like, this is the best one in the series.
No, the part that kills me was like someone on Twitter basically said, it's pretty funny how it's like the concept of like coming out to like, I have it. I sent it in a chat with my cousins. I sent it to. Here we go. The concept of okay, like I would understand like the scene being like the main like Joyce Jonathan,
Like
and like the main four,
yeah, the
Max and Leonard.
general
Like
cast. Like
the general cast. But the concept of coming out to your lesbian friend, your lesbian friend's girlfriend, your lesbian friend's himbo best friend, your brother's ex-girlfriend, which I don't even know, like, he knew they were broken up yet. That scene was like also
does
weird.
anyone still know?
No, they
like,
broke up.
Yeah, I
They
know.
broke
They
up.
gave it in the finale, but like up until that point, people were like, "Who? Like, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
what just happened?"
This is where it gets absurd. Your middle school science teacher,
who he wasn't really even close with, by the way. That was Dustin was really close with. He wasn't that like they weren't boys.
Your telekinetic stepsister's sister, who's also telekinetic. Like, she was there.
Has she even seen her once? Maybe they even see her.
No, I was so annoyed when they showed her, only because like I was like, shit, now I gotta watch that episode.
Yeah, you got to go back to the worst episode of the whole series.
The worst episode of the whole series.
And you got to figure out who she is. Like,
and also your mom's conspiracy theorist friend.
Yeah, who's nuts.
Who's like a nut job.
Yeah, like I don't know. They like I understand the importance of the scene. Like it was a very important scene for the finale, and like it makes sense. But like to have everyone in that room, like everyone
there, just
that
like,
you're like not even close with. I don't know. Like I guess like, it was more of like I guess
Steve throughout the entire series, Steve Harrington said one word to Will Byers, like directly to him.
Or
like one phrase, like one sentence.
I guess it was more of like an overall like sort of him just being like open to like everyone, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like he's like now and just like, you know what, like
everyone knows.
Yeah, he's like, just this is who I am, like kind of thing. And I get that.
Are you a believer of the theory that Will Byers meets up with Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh, you saw that meme too, where he was in the bar and it was just Dahmer. Yeah, no, the theories that they're coming out are insane. Like they're not even like about the show anymore. Like they're just like.
Have you seen Conformity Gate?
What the hell is that?
So basically, fans are convinced that tomorrow there's just like a secret episode that's coming out.
Dude, I'm sorry. Like it's like wasn't the way you wanted it to end, but like just let it go. Like let it go. Like that's the show.
I think
this is coming from someone who saw it in theaters on the night it dropped. Like,
yeah. What was that? What was that like?
The theater was funny because it was like very split. Like so, I was with Aiden, Brooke, and Aileen, and like Aileen was like, oh, she was like, you know, heartfelt moments. Like she's watched the show since it came out. Like, she's a big fan, so she was like clapping along. Yes. And people like cheering and stuff. And then there's the other side of the theater that was just like, oh, this is horrible. And like you could like tell the difference because like you would hear like the claps from certain sections, and then like I would hear like someone after just be like, oh God. And, like I was just like, damn. Like
Where'd you go? Palisades?
No, we had to go to White Plains because everything was sold out.
Oh my God.
We went to Apple Cinema in White Plains. Funny enough, there was like a whole New Year's celebration in White Plains after. I saw fireworks and pyrotechnics and a ball drop, which is pretty nice. But it was just funny in the theater, like just the difference between like people who are like, this is great. And like after the fight scene, especially, like someone in the theater, I think was just like, that's it. Like, it was like 10 minutes long.
Here's the thing, because I have like, in my honest opinion, I think they landed the plane. Like it was good, not great, but they landed the plane. Like everything kind of like
a wobbly landing, but like it
was a rough landing.
There was some turbulence, but it got there.
It got there. I will say, it's just very weird to me how, like, we just like jump to their high school graduation. Like, what happens like in between that? Like, are they held in prison? Like, they kill members of the Nancy Wheeler like kills like military people in the military.
Insane. And I think that lady just like, fuck it, everything's done, pack it up, go home. Like she just went home.
I think was just like were they just told to like cover it up, sweep it under the rug? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, well, because they said it was like the great earthquake of like Hawkins. If you live there, it was what was that, 2 years later? Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, it was a crazy earthquake. Like motherfucker, did you not see these like demigorgons running around?
I like how the majority of the cast got happy endings. Like I'm happy, like, you know, Will got his man. Up to you if it's Dahmer. up to you if it's Jeffrey Dahmer or not. It might just be. I will say I like the end. It was pretty funny. I did divulge into some a nice little gummy. But I will say, for the finale, that during the scene where they're all like sitting on the roof of the radio station, like and they were all like, I did get a beer, and I was like, I too fought this battle.
You made me sit through this for 2 hours. I'm opening one.
I too thought this.
I thought
I
that,
like
but
the.
that was the most genuine scene in the whole finale. Like
It was.
the Will in 11, that was so awkward. Like I don't.
Which one?
Where she's like in his head, and she's like, or is that even? That's not even Will. It was Mike.
Oh yeah, no,
She's
the
in, like,
Purple Rains.
yeah.
Dude, I'm man enough to admit I was crying during the Purple Rain scene.
I think
was like,
Aileen
this is so sad.
I know, but like it was like the acting. You're just like I was like looking at his face, and I was like, I put his 2 weeks in already. Like he didn't want to be here. Like I don't.
No, do you know that? I think the rumor is that like Millie Bobby Brown, like specifically, was like, we need an intimacy coordinator for him, like because Millie Bobby Brown has like said like on record that Finn Wolfhard is like a god awful kisser.
I'm
terrible.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, like whatever. Like that's fine with that, but like it's not even that about it. Like it was just so awkward. Like she was like, "I love you," and he was like, "Don't go." Like,
yeah. Do you think she's alive?
You know what? Like I've come to terms, Stan, where I just don't care anymore. I don't care. I think they did a great job setting up for the nostalgia spinoff they'll have in like 10, 15 years where their kids have to go through the same thing. I'm sure that's what it's going to be set up for.
So the spinoff, the Duffer Brothers have confirmed.
Montauk got canceled.
No, it's not. It's not going to be set in Montauk.
They had another one called Montauk that got canceled. They have I saw this too. I saw too. It was the cartoon one.
No, that's going to be interesting. I'm actually like kind of like excited to see that just
might
because
fill some plot holes because there's a few things where I'm missing a few things right now. Like I didn't watch the play, so
it takes place in between seasons 2 and 3. So like the end of season 2, but before the beginning of season 3. So probably like the fall. Yeah, like the fall.
I would imagine
like,
probably around there.
Yeah, like this
like
late
Christmas
winter
time and
into spring. Yeah, so that should be interesting. I will say the spinoff is not going to be set. Like, there's no like Stranger Things, no Stranger Things characters have like anything to do with it. So, but the thing that Henry saw in the briefcase plays like some type of role.
So now there's like another group that was doing this too somewhere. Like,
no, but it like ties to Henry somehow. By the way, Jamie Campbell Bower, you are up my list. Like that, fantastic performance.
Yeah, well, there was only a few. There was a few good ones. The other one, Winona Ryder, was terrible.
The ending scene where she cut off the head. I think that kind of like brought me back. Did you see her in A$AP Rocky's music video?
I thought he dropped it and then privatized the video immediately after he dropped it. Did he drop it again?
No, it's out. I watched it last night.
I didn't know if it came out. No, because I think
she's in it.
The initial, I saw this. The initial drop, like the countdown for it. It was like 3, 2, 1, and then he made the video private, like right as it hit 0. And like no, like because all the fans that were waiting for it, he's like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Yeah. It was, and I did make a comment on that because I just think that compared her to season 1, because here's the thing, season 1 was like the comeback for Winona Ryder.
She was great.
Like that was her comeback. Like that was
she was
sort
like the
of
focal
like
point of season 1. She was like
she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was literally just Winona Ryder and a bunch of kids. Like, yeah, David Harbour did like, he did like a couple episodes of Law and Order or SVU here and there, but he wasn't as big as he is now. I think now in season 5, in like season 4 even, the kids have just gotten like so much more famous that like they don't necessarily need her. I think it's like,
but she she acted like the kids were still like 8. Like that's what my thing was. Like she's treating them like they're 8.
My cousin said it best. He basically, like, it was almost like she was like a fourth wall comedy actor.
She kind of was. Like it was just like she's just there. Like I don't know.
I do like quote it all the time now, and I really like Winona Ryder, and like I don't mean to like shit on her, but like my boy, it's my boy.
What is this?
Like, you have another son.
I know. They like felt like Harry Potter. That's my boy. Get my boy. Also,
another crazy theory that I have. Do you think Will's dad even knows that he's alive?
I have no idea. That's a good point.
Because that's crazy to think. Because like he leaves funeral, fights with Joyce, like just like wants the money. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna pay for Jonathan's college." And Joyce is like, "Where does Jonathan want to go?" He's like, "I don't know." And she's like, "NYU, you son of a bitch!"
Yeah, and then
that's out of my house. Yeah. But
yeah. Also, how was Miss Wheeler like fine like 2 years? Like it was 18 months later. I'm not saying you don't heal, Stan.
She's got the scars.
I see the scars. I don't say.
Have you seen my scars?
Yeah, like I don't say it takes like, you know, obviously 18 months is a long time. Like, yeah, you get back to full. Dude, she got bopped by like an interdimensional creature, and like 18 months later, she's just like perfectly up and fine. Like, I see the scars, but like, buddy, like you got minked. All right.
So happy ending rankings before we go. Okay. Steve Harrington. Actually, sorry. Jonathan got his happy ending somehow.
Yeah. Sure,
Goes to his dream school. The tweets are pretty funny. It was like, glad you survived, Jonathan Byers. You're going to fucking love Radiohead.
He will.
He will. When Creep comes out, he's going to love that shit.
I'm a creep.
Steve Harrington.
Yeah.
You know, basic Coach Steve. Him dying, almost dying. That was the biggest pump fake I think I've ever seen in my life.
Black it out for a second, and he just like catches his hand.
That is the most insane pump fake I think I've ever seen in television.
Yeah.
Who else? Joyce
Max.
and Hopper.
I'd say Max probably above that. She can like live again.
Yeah, but like I don't understand like what nursed her back to health. Like that's the thing that I'm confused about.
How did she graduate high school?
Well, I think you know, you go to summer school and you're friends with the valedictorian.
I know, but did you see they're making memes? It's like Max like still doing work while she's in a coma just to graduate high school. She's like writing while like asleep. Like
that's the part I don't get. But, like, the thing is, like, what did they do? Like, do they just, like, explain to everyone? I'm still, like, concerned, like, over, like, the plot hole. Like, do they just, like, explain to everyone?
I think they do, and they just, like, no one gets it. And it's like, no one... I would be asking questions.
Like, yeah, like, I'd be, like, I don't understand. Was Mike had the worst ending of them all. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, well, he's like, well, I mean, dude, if my girlfriend like died, I'd be writing fucking books about her too. Like watch
you're
her
just
die.
like you're just living in a delusional mindset. Yeah, like she's just like alive somewhere.
She's still good. Like, yeah, I'd be writing fantasy books about that too. Like, I'd be freaking out. I'd be like, damn, this sucks.
Where was it? Oh, Mike Wheeler in 2024 when his kids say, "I'm so hungry, I could eat 11." There was also one that killed her. Like Nancy when Challengers came out, and she's like, "I should text them."
I should text them. If you serve normally,
I should call them.
Like, yeah, I didn't see that. That was funny. I didn't see that. That was hilarious. Maybe if you serve normally.
Like, the people that like drive me nuts though is like, "Where's Vicky?" Like, you're really concerned about her ex-girlfriend?
Like the side characters, just give it a rest. Like, let's just...
I will say though, I respectfully, hand up. Like, you can bonk me all you want. Maya Hawke.
Hey, listen. She was. I think she was great. Actually, towards the end, I thought she was like a little bit. She was very genuine in that last scene. I think that was kind of acting wise. That kind of won me over.
No one knows. Like, think about it. Like, if someone like went up to you and was like, "Hey, like, there's like interdimensional monsters taking over the world,"
I'd be like, "Damn."
Like, damn.
I work at
an
ice cream shop. Like, I'm gonna go. Like, we're not boys.
I work at the Radio Shack.
Yeah. Like, I think I might get out of here.
That was great. You know, Nancy dropping out of school was interesting.
I always wondered if they moved. Like say when they came.
Did.
No,
they
like,
did.
Like I'm talking like they were just like, fuck it, we're going to Alaska. You know what I mean? Like something crazy like that. Like before, like saying like season 2. And like Will's like out there, and then like, can Vecna get him? Like I don't understand. He was only taking.
No, Will went to California in season 4, and he said in the 5th season that like when he was in California, everything was fine. He was normal. He wasn't feeling anything, and then all of a sudden he went back to Hawkins and he started feeling something.
That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you just leave? We got.
I
He was only taking kids in Hawkins. Like, why weren't they just like, you know what? Let's just like take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else. Like, just move. Like, just go that way. Just go that way. Like, it's 1980. You could buy a house for like $2,000. Just go that way. Like,
yeah, that. Again, there were like other people too, where it's like, why weren't the buyers like back in their house? I'm like, you do realize they sold their house in season 3.
Yeah. I didn't mean that. I meant like literally like just get up and just go somewhere else. Like, just go that way. Like, I don't know.
Nancy when Challengers came.
Yeah, that one got me. Yeah.
There were other good ones too that I sent to.
There's a million. You could scroll for hours looking through them.
There are some pretty good ones. Oh, where is it? Oh, this one personally was my favorite. You fucked with the wrong family. The Mariners to Giants fans as they give Joe Schoen an extension.
My favorite one was maybe Vecna was the good guy. Maybe he was just saving 12 kids from becoming Jets fans. Like maybe he was the good guy all along. Like
There was one that was cruel because if you didn't, I mean, Will with the haircut in the epilogue scene when he's at the bar.
Oh yeah.
Someone goes. Liza Minnelli's in Stranger Things.
Yeah, I mean they were ripping it to shreds. Well, it's funny because again, there's two halves inside where it's like one half was just ripping the thing to shreds and was like, all right, there's so many funny things that came out of this, and then the other half, the fans were like, this isn't like there's more, there has to be more, like, and I'm just right down the middle where I'm just like, I don't care anymore. This is funny. Like, it's over.
It's gonna be something.
See anything else this
week?
It'll
be I mean, Stranger Things is kind of like take over my life. I will say though that before this all started, like I was just like, I just can't wait for this to be over and just like done with.
And now you're like, I want more.
I'm like, I need more. And now I'm like, I'm excited for this stupid like.
You want more? I got a new show for you. It's a short series. If you haven't watched it yet, really really good. It's a thriller. It's about it's called The Beast in Me. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's 7 episodes, like hour-long episodes each, just a miniseries. It's about an author who moves next door to like this supposed killer, who like quote unquote people think he killed him. He's never like accused of anything, no like criminal charges or anything, whatever. She wants to write a book about him to like sort of like clear his name, and like kind of like she's not trying to clear his name, he's trying to clear his name, and like she just wants to get the whole story and like write a book about it, and like it takes some crazy turns. So I would really, that's like another show. It's not like, I mean, it's nothing like Stranger Things, but like it's a thriller show that I think you'd like. So I would watch that. It was really good.
Okay. I am currently on the second to last season of Mad Men.
Oh, you
also very excited for you already finished that?
No, I said you should finish that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
I didn't even start it yet.
Very excited for The Traitors. No, it's on Peacock. It's like one of those like Big Brother Survivor type shows. Okay. That you know me. Yeah. Survivor 50 is going to be out. I can't, dude.
This is Grey's Anatomy.
I'm sorry. No, it's not Grey's Anatomy.
I'm just saying season wise, like they're going toe to toe.
Well, they air 2 seasons a year. It's not I know.
Well, 2 seasons a year is still like Grey's Anatomy territory. If you're going to call that one season, that's 25. What's the Grey's Anatomy at? Like 27? Like
aired in 2005. They're at like 20 seasons.
How is Grey's Anatomy still going if Grey is out of the show?
No, she's not out of the show.
I thought she was out of the show.
I don't
How
know
the fuck
anymore.
does this in 911 whatever, like this whatever the Los Angeles 911 show was?
That like came back up on my Twitter feed and it was like, all right, it's been like a month. Does anyone like know what's happening here?
Did he get swallowed by the whale and save the guy? Like why did the cop jump in? Also, why did the cop get in the spaceship? How was he going to stop the meteors?
I don't know. But I do yeah, so pretty excited. Well, Survivor 50, the trailer came out. And, you know, I've been on like a Survivor binge and, you know, I've always been a Big Brother guy, but this summer I've been like, all right, let me see what Survivor is like all about. Survivor is like, Big Brother's nothing compared to Survivor.
Survivor's like all challenges and stuff to like get food and shit, right? Like
yeah, like literally, like you're living in the jungle.
Yeah. It's like Naked and Afraid, but a lot less.
Like, you got like rats crawling up your ass. Like you need fire. Like you need to learn how to make fire. Like that's
how much do you win if you win it?
$1 million.
Okay, I see why people do. I was gonna say, why the fuck would you want to do that?
Yeah, why would you want to do that? Yeah, you want $1 million. So anyway, the 50th season is out, and basically the big theme is like it's in the hands of the fans. So the fans like got to, because Survivor's kind of been on like a decline because their seasons used to have themes and it was on different locations and all this.
Dude, you get to 50, like you're running out of ideas.
No, yeah, but like here's the thing, but like you can like redo the themes. Like no one has an issue with that. The 40th season of Survivor was called Winners at War, and basically it was like the season was all winners, and it was like the Super Bowl for Survivor fans. And then the 41st season, they like got rid of the themes. It was just like the numbers, and it's just like exclusively in Fiji. It's just stupid. It just didn't make sense. So they announced that Survivor 50 was going to be returning cast only. So there's some pretty good cast members in it. The guy that made White Lotus, he came. Yeah, Mike White. He came
on Survivor.
Yeah, that's how we got.
Oh,
that
shit.
was before White Lotus became like so big.
I didn't even know that.
Finished second place on Survivor. He's in it. I know you're not going to know a lot of people that I'm about to mention, but
Never seen the show.
Sari Fields, probably one of the greatest players to never win Survivor, is in it. Coach, Tim, you'd love Coach.
Sure,
this guy's a nut job.
Sure, he is.
Yeah, he's this
Okay,
dude's
football
just
coach?
like a nut. Division II women's soccer.
Okay, yeah, it's nutty. Yeah.
Yeah, he has like long hair and he does like yoga and he like quotes like stupid poems. He's one of the funniest people I think I've ever seen in the history of Survivor. He's one of my favorites. Who else do we have? Stephanie. She was like, so she's the first person ever to be on a tribe of one. Like literally, the tribe was like just her. That's how bad her tribe was.
I don't even know what fucking tribes mean, but yeah, sure.
So basically, you're in two different tribes. And you like compete for like reward. Just watch a season of Survivor.
Obviously, you're gonna have to explain to me like 20 minutes. Just keep going. Like I don't know.
We're almost at like 90 minutes here.
We are at 90 minutes.
Yeah, we are at 90 minutes. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. But then the trailer came out. Mr. Beast shows up.
Oh.
And you could just guarantee that he has like a briefcase, and you just know he's like, I'm offering anyone $200,000 to leave the game right now. Like, yeah,
easiest decision of my life. Gone.
Yeah. What else? There was one guy going, Jimmy Fallon may determine my fate in this game.
Okay, so it's a joke.
There's that. Zach Brown shows up of Zach Brown Band.
What?
And then someone goes, I have a Billie Eilish boomerang idol. I don't know what a boomerang idol is. I know what a immunity idol is. It
The hell's
basically
a Billie Eilish idol?
I don't know.
A Billy Idol idol? Never know.
I would have gotten behind that. But I don't know. Like, the season's going to be good. I can't wait for it because there's a lot of good returning cast members. Love it. After 50... no idea. They're screwed.
I think you just pull the plug. Just call it. 50 is 50, dude. You don't need to keep doing this. You don't.
I know, but like, dude, Survivor's awesome, man.
I know,
that's an American staple.
Yeah, but
like,
you know what?
I don't think people like realize like how good Survivor that first season was. Like, they were celebrities after.
It was probably
they all
crazy.
turned into Yeah, it was like they were on shows everywhere. Like all this.
The
I don't
hype's
think
dying
Survivor
down
will
now.
ever be as big as it was after that first season, but
it's like River Monster, Stan. He called all of them. Just you're done. You got nothing else to do.
That's true. All right, we got to wrap up because I'm fucking starving. I haven't eaten anything all day. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. Oh, also Duke plays Louisville tonight. Tonight, you'll know the result tomorrow. Because this will be out tomorrow morning. All right,
go Duke.
That's gonna wrap it up. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to like this video on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. Be sure to leave a comment on our videos. There you go. Be sure to follow us and rate us on Spotify.
5 stars.
5 stars only. We will see you guys next week. We will have a national champion.
Yes, we will.
Actually, we will have a national championship, not a national champion. We'll have a divisional round ready, and yeah, we're excited. 200th episode. 200th episode.
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. Yes, cannot wait. 200th episode. All right, peace out, guys.